There she is. What my life has become. One thing that I didn't really address yet was the price point. It's on. How do I get it off though if I want it off quick? Oh my god, how do I get it off? Hi guys, quick disclaimer. So this video is sponsored by Squarespace. We have no affiliation with 𝒐𝒐, the brand that we're reviewing. This is my true and honest opinion, first impression and review. I hope you guys enjoy. And welcome back to Male Equestrian Reviews. I have a really fun product, but firstly I wanted to hit on the last review I did, which was a long time ago, but it was of this kind of electric pitchfork that I tried. Great product. A little bit of feedback now after I think it was 3 weeks. Broken, dead. The product did not last the test of time. I don't know what happened. It wasn't recharging, it wasn't working. I don't know what happened, but something must have broken with the system inside. We used it for the 3 weeks, every single day. We really liked it. And then one day it just wasn't working anymore. So reliability wise and quality, I guess, was not that good, and that is almost €300 or €250 that is down the drain. But hoping that today's product is not going to be such a flop, let me show the box without showing my details. We have the, how do you even say that? 𝒐𝒐𝒏𝒆𝒚. We've got the 𝒐𝒐𝒏𝒆𝒚 stirrups that we're going to be reviewing. I don't know if you guys have been seeing this ad, but it's been all over my Instagram. So basically what it is, it's stirrups that are magnetically attached to the boot. So I'm very curious how it's gonna work. At first, I thought it was gonna be like you have to buy the boots to go with it, but it turns out that it's only like a sole insert that you put into your boots you already have, meaning that the product won't be as expensive as I initially thought, because I was like, okay, you're gonna have to buy the stirrups, you're gonna have to buy the boots, it's gonna get quite expensive. It's not just like a quick commitment just to the stirrup. Another interesting thing is I don't understand how the balance point of it can be the same as a normal stirrup, because you don't have the 2 anchor pieces distributing the pressure. It's kind of only going off of one side, so I'm curious if that means that your heel's gonna feel looser, and I have a feeling based on the videos I saw that's gonna be the feeling. Just to make it clear, we're not sponsored by 𝒐𝒐, don't buy their products, don't buy this product. But yeah, let's get on to the unpacking. I'm very curious to see what the product feels like inside, what the first kind of impression is. So let's get into it. As always, I do not have scissors. Firstly, this is the first thing that I am seeing, and I'm guessing this is the magnetic insoles. So let's see. These magnetic insoles are made for use explicitly with the magnetic safety stirrup, I would presume. So that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know what the guide could be, because I think you just put them in your boots and you're set to go. I have a size 45 foot, so all you have to do is when you go online, you pick what size you are, and that's the sole you will receive. Obviously, getting the same size sole as your boot makes sense. So this is what the sole looks like. This is the underneath. Smell test. Doesn't smell like absolute anything. There's a little bit of suede on here, and I believe this is where the magnet is. It feels quite, I can kind of see, actually, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can kind of see there where the magnet is. So I'm gonna be very curious. Let me just do a quick check if it, yeah, okay, the size is good. We've got the right size, because sometimes I can be, sometimes a 45 in some brands does not fit me well. I love how the magnet is already getting stuck onto these kind of things, so that's fun. It's quite a strong magnet, I'll give them that. Okay, so placing that down there. Oh, they gave me a card. I don't want this to come off conceited or like arrogant, but I wonder if the card is here because maybe they follow me. I'm not sure, but let's see what it says. Okay, basically it's just saying if I want to give feedback. Okay, are we gonna give some feedback today? Also, I just noticed that it actually says made in Sweden, which is quite nice. So that's good. I didn't know it was a Swedish brand. Why is it always the Swedish brands that are the best? I don't understand how that works. All right, now the piece de resistance, we have the stirrups right here. I ended up going just for the silver because I thought that would be the easiest ones to show you guys kind of on the horse and the use, because I think the black's gonna blend too much in. But if I was to actually buy these for myself, I would probably go with the black. I haven't looked. Oh, how strange is that? So as you can see, it's only kind of like half, almost, well, 3/4 of a stirrup. Let's take one out. Okay, the quality, I have to say, the quality looks good. This is promising. So this is what the stirrup looks like. And obviously it'll be hung like this. Now this is what I'm telling you guys. I'm acting as a stirrup and I can already see that the weight point is on this side rather than being evenly distributed and it's sitting like this. So I'm wondering what that's gonna feel like. I'm sure there's a left and right because of how they've been made. So that's probably when I have to look into that, because I'm not seeing, okay, it says underneath. Don't know if you guys can see, but this is the right and that is the left. This is gonna take a second to figure out when we're actually on the horse. All right, let's do the test with the sole because I wanna quickly look at that. That is some pressure, let me tell you. Oh my God. Okay, that is actually quite strong. I imagine obviously this is gonna have to go through, like the magnetic pull is gonna have to go through the boot and the rubber, but straight off the bat, just like that, it's really strong. Now, I don't wanna do it too many times because I feel like I'm gonna break it. But I think what is left to do is I'm gonna get changed. We're gonna go to my horses. I think I'm gonna ride Emporio because he's probably the easiest to test these out on. And then, oh, look, these are also magnetic. I'm shook. But okay, yeah, we're gonna go off to Emporio and we're gonna see what it's all about. I love how I was just thinking while I was finishing that if this was gonna be the thumbnail. Do you think it's gonna pull through my head? No, that's not gonna happen. How do I do this with a thumbnail? I'm just gonna have to take it there. I'm jumping in real quick just to remind you guys about Squarespace, who's today's sponsor. They are an incredible website building platform that offers you hundreds and hundreds of already made templates which you can scroll through and find exactly the look and feel you're looking for your website. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars anymore. You don't have to have any coding knowledge. You don't need to be talking to anybody else. You know what you want and you can design it yourself for a much better price. This is exactly the reason I've been running my own website on Squarespace already for over 3 years. I have several pages on my website, including a shops page, which works really, really well. I also have a lot of photos, videos, and I do like to change things up when I'm on the go, and I really, really like that with Squarespace. I can access everything on my phone. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that if you're thinking of either renewing your website or creating a website, definitely head to Squarespace. If you do, please do use my code, which is www.squarespace.com/MattHarnacke to receive 10% off your first website or domain. Okay. So the moment of truth, I'm actually gonna put the inserts into my shoes, well, into my boots. Do not look at the state of my boots because I've not cleaned them. But so my insert right now and the boot itself is a 45, so that's what I ended up buying. Now I think it's gonna be best if I take my Kingsley sole out. That looks like a pretty good match, to be honest. I'm gonna slip this one in. I think it should go in pretty easy. I'm lucky because I've got a zipper that runs all the way through the back, so it's quite easy to put in. All right, it's in. Let me do the kind of first impressions test. Okay, honestly, it feels exactly the same as my other sole. I was thinking maybe I could feel the magnet underneath the ball of my foot. Can't feel shit. So, huh?
You get electrocuted when it gets wet?
I've lost all brain cells. It's a magnet. Where's the electricity? So I'm gonna do the other one. Should I try first now here and see if it actually works instead of like, okay, wait. So this one will be for the right foot. Okay, so I imagine then it's like this. Ready? Wait. Do you have a good angle?
I'll zoom in.
There she is. What my life has become. So this is what we're gonna be trying. It's really stuck on there, But I feel like if I wriggle, no, I can't get it off. I thought I could. Okay, well that feels kind of good. It's very odd. Let me see what kind of, okay, the force needed is not that much to get it off. So obviously if you're falling or something, you're not gonna be dragged by the magnet. Okay, we're gonna pop those on. I'm gonna put this in the other boot too, and then we're gonna get riding. All right, moment of truth.
I want to see the moment when you...
They already look very odd.
Wait, let me show it from the front.
Yeah, but I first have to put my foot on it.
Wait.
But now I've got to make sure I get it right because, okay, let me just get on first. Oh God, I want to see it. Ah, it's on. How do I get it off though if I want it off quick? Oh my God, how do I get it off? Oh my God, it's like claustrophobic. Wait, let me try it again. Okay. Okay, straight away I'm kind of feeling that they're making me go a little bit like this. Like,
it doesn't look comfortable.
No, I'm not feeling the comfort levels yet, but let's not jump the gun. I'm gonna give this a fair go. I'm definitely feeling a lot of pressure like here. But I don't want to shit on the product because I just need maybe a second to get used to it, and maybe I need to build. The annoying thing is I'm the kind of rider I constantly adjust the placement of my foot for different things. So even now I'm trying to inch forward with my other foot, but I can't. So you're kind of very much committed to where...
No, you can. You just don't have to change it inside the stirrup. You just move it with the stirrup.
No, I mean, I always move this part of like where I place it for different things. Like, because as you guys can see, my spur never makes really contact with my horse. So sometimes I've got to go and use the tip. Oh, sorry, forgot I was on him. Sometimes I just want to use more of my heel. So I've got to inch out a little to be able to touch him a little bit more. But that's not really possible right now, but okay. Very odd. I'm just going to give him a walk and then we're going to get into trot, canter, flying changes and see how it all feels. So for the walk, it feels kind of somewhat normal. I am though feeling a bit of a different pressure in my ankle, and I'm really curious if that's going to be something that gets gradually more, I wouldn't say painful, but uncomfortable as I ride and as I start to do rising trot and put more weight in my ankles. But for now, I was expecting my ankles and generally my foot to feel a little bit more loose, but it's not. It feels somewhat the same. So let's just first try walk, trot, canter. So we can now move on to the trot. Okay, so straight away, it does feel different. So I'm sure there's like an adjustment period with anything that's new. When I've had new stirrups in the past, I've also had to get used to the different feeling, especially because so much balance does come also from your stirrups. But it's not a bad feeling. I mean, I feel like I have a bit of an independent seat and my balance is quite good, Emporio is quite comfortable. So I'm not feeling too much of a difference. Perhaps I'm maybe gripping a little bit more with my lower leg, but that's really if we want to be looking at all the small micro changes. But for now, it's feeling pretty good. I think another test is going to be the sit trot, because even though not much should change when you go into the sit trot, a lot of people do grip a little bit more with their legs and with their knees. So I wonder what that's going to be like. But first I'm going to do a canter. I think I'm going to change direction, have it go the other way first. Make sure that my horse, that was a very bad corner. So Kun, my trainer, if you're watching, I'm sorry about that one. Boy, there's just a little bit of different kind of pressure going on in my ankle. And I don't know if it's something that is just going to take a bit of time to get used to it, for my ankle to just get used to being used in that way. But for now, it's not the most comfortable experience. But okay, let me try going in the canter the other way. We can go a little bit bigger in the trot first. Good boy. Okay, that felt pretty good. I felt secure still. Let's go canter. Okay, canter feels better than trot, as I would have imagined, because I'm spending more time in the saddle. Emporio's getting excited because we've got a little bit of a visitor. So this is going to be the ultimate test. No, but the canter feels fine. It actually feels like I can be even maybe a little bit more precise with my leg, because there is that little bit more flexibility. Right, I'm trying it the other way, and once again it feels good. And look, I'm gonna try and lift. Oh, this is a weird thing to do. I can lift my leg and it stays with me no matter what I do. So for someone who maybe loses their stirrups, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that you have this magnet, because okay, you're not really addressing the issue, because if you're losing your stirrups, you don't have enough weight in your feet. All right, we're outside because Emporio was really feeling the mare, and I want to give these stirrups a fair chance, so I don't want to have to focus on a mare right now. I just want to focus on the stirrups. So we're going to do the exact same things. I'm going to pick up the canter, I'm going to do a diagonal, and I'm going to do some tempis. The changes where I try and really be quite precise to my leg and with what I ask, so we can try and do that. Emporio is excited, so come back. Yeah. Okay, so we did a bit of a tempi there just to see if I had to move my leg quick, how that would be, and it feels quite good. Okay, so I'm going to do a change and go back on the other rein, because I'm going to see if I can do a little bit of like a big pirouette, just bringing his bum a little bit in and seeing if I can get the same kind of feeling that I got with my old stirrups. I'm going to ask for the ass in. I'm going to ask for him not to dive onto the arena. Yeah, and that feels kind of good. I have got the control to be precise. I can still be quiet with my lower leg. And if I need to bring the pirouette more in, let's see. Good boy. Yeah, that felt good. I actually wasn't expecting the stirrups to be this good. And they're really being put to the test today, because Emporio is feeling every part of his stallion self. But I have to say I really like them, and the fact that I can, like, I don't know how to show it, but that they just stay with you. If you would stay with me, that would be nice. But the fact that they stay with me is a really nice added bonus. I really wonder what these would be like to jump with, because I feel like that's when you have more of a chance of also losing a stirrup with a bit more air time and with more jump coming from the horse. So that's...
I don't know how you will get off.
No, I also don't know how I'm gonna get off. I think you just have to pull them off yourself. I wonder if there's like a stylish way that you can do it that's not so like having to grab your own foot and do it off. Oh, and my horse is quite sensitive also, so I can't really do too much with my lower leg. Maybe that's the easiest way to do it. And just like that, it goes back on. I think that's the easiest way to do it, like that. And then if you've got to put it back on, well, it would help if that wasn't twisted. We're all set. I just started riding him for 20 minutes. I need to do 10 more minutes where he's actually listening to me. So I just need to make a few transitions and get him to really respect the rein again, and get us both thinking on one team. But I'm gonna do that, and then I'll see you guys shortly with my kind of final thoughts. Right, I thought, okay, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go in the studio and shower and then let you guys know my final thoughts. But I just finished my ride on Emporio, and I think I want to stay with my thoughts of the ride like as clearly as I can. So I'm just gonna let you guys know. I'm in my car, but I'm just gonna let you guys know what I think. Straight off the bat, I would say it's not a product I would like be gravitating to. Like, I'm not thinking now, okay, all the other rides I'm gonna have are gonna be with these stirrups. I do wanna give the stirrups though a go for about a week and just see how I feel after having a bit more time and experience with them. And one thing that I didn't really address yet was the price point. And that's something that I want to bring up now because I don't remember actually how much I paid for these. So let me go and find my invoice. I ended up going for the cheaper option of the range, which is the Ofina S. And that is 319 euro, which is not obviously the cheapest in terms of stirrups, but I do think, you know, it's offering something different. You're getting soles for your boots or whatever you like to ride in. I hope it's boots. So yeah, so the price point is on the higher side. So would I recommend for people to go and spend 300 euro on this? Probably not. Unless it's something you feel like you could really benefit from, but you'll never know until you actually try it by yourself. I think this is a product that's really based on feeling, and that's something that you're gonna have to interpret yourself whether you like that feeling or not. I didn't feel like it was something that I was benefiting from apart from the safety aspect, and if anything, it just felt a little bit constricting. But that's just my opinion. The quality was really good. The product did exactly what it said it was going to do. The magnet is very good. The soles are very comfortable. I do think the product looks good. So it's up to you guys. Let me know down in the comments. I'm super curious to hear what you guys have to say. And if there's any other products you guys would like me to review, do let me know, and I will look into it because it is fun for me to bring in new products here, show them to you guys, and also put them to the test myself. I actually really enjoy it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed Male Equestrian Reviews magnetic stirrups, and I'll be catching you guys on the next video. Bye bye.